Hi Leo, welcome to the Soul Song. This is Nina. This is going to be your August reading, and it's a general reading, so it won't resonate with everyone. It will resonate with whoever it is meant to resonate with. And we're just going to look at the basic themes that are playing out, what kind of guidance and messages Spirit has for you for this month. Okay, so let's get started. I have already pulled out some oracle cards, but I'm going to start with a few Lenormand cards. Lenormand is really blunt. Okay, it's very to the point. I think that's enough. We've got the heart at the bottom of the deck. And damn, some of you could be dealing with a cancer. I don't know why I'm getting that feeling. Okay, so let's see what's happening. We've got the birds, the garden, and we've got the ship. Okay, so there is some sort of movement forward. Okay, now because we have the garden in the center here, this could have something to do with home or office or some sort of a community that you're part of. Okay, could also be like a public event that you need to attend, and there's a lot of discussions and negotiations about that. This could again have something to do with business or trading, commerce, something like that. Okay, if you are maybe starting your own business, this could indicate that you are um, getting in that stage where you are negotiating contracts and things like that, and you're having a lot of meetings and communication with a larger group of people. Okay, and it's also a good card for like finances. So I feel like if you are starting something new, or you already have a business, it could take off, and you could be receiving like not receiving, but it's gonna be smooth sailing. That is what I'm feeling now. Okay, um in terms of relationships, this could be like coming out in the open or in the public, making a public announcement with respect to a relationship, and that results in like smooth flow and forward movement of the relationship. Okay, so that could be the case for some of you. The birds do come with a little bit of a warning of not being too anxious, um, because it could be like those little nibbles and anxious energy. We've got emergence, innocence, nice. I've not seen that card in any other reading. We've got completion, okay, interesting. We've got to be fair, time to go, okay, indecision, and the thinking woman. Am I reading for an air sign? No. Okay. Now I'm going to say something very cliche here. Okay. You are being asked to make a choice, a decision from your heart. Now I know that sounds very simple, very easy, but it's not. I know that. Because the thing is that you are probably going to be stuck in a crossroads or something like that, where you need to make a big decision and you're trying to weigh the pros and cons and be very logical about it all the time. That wisdom from the owl is trying to communicate with you. Your inner wisdom, your inner guidance is trying to tell you that there's more to the situation than just this logical, you know, plus and minus that you're doing. So having faith in your wisdom is being called upon here, because there's this element of needing to follow your inner guidance. Some people call it inner child. You can name it, label it, whatever you want to. But the reason why you're at this crossroads is because there's a phase of your life that is completing. We have a full moon on the 3rd of August, so this could play out somewhere around that time. And the emergence card is telling me that there is a massive transformation happening, but it's happening like at a quick pace. Okay, it's not something that you sit and mull over and things like that. I feel like things are going to change quite rapidly. And that's the reason why you might have to make a choice or a decision to let go of and release something from your life and choose a new path in a very small period of time. So you might be feeling a little conflicted about it. That's where that anxious energy possibly comes through, where you're like, I don't know if this is the right option for me. Which way do I go? This way or that way? All of that jazz. Okay. And there could be possibly someone who can help you out in terms of sorting the legal, I'm hearing, and the logical aspects of the situation. But you are definitely being called upon to be more playful about it and um, not completely give in to that logical side. Okay, there possibly needs to be a balance between the two. So there's definitely something that you are leaving behind. Now, this could play out differently for different people in different aspects of your life. Okay, let's just leave this here and start with tarot. In fact, the chariot also is connected in a way to being pulled in two different directions and needing to sort of align the two, bring the two together, and work with that energy. Okay, so let's see what's happening for Leo this month. What do they need to know? And oops, okay, yeah, we start with judgment. That in itself is decision making. Sorry about that noise. And we've got the Ace of Swords. Okay. Got the Two of Cups and the Princess of Swords. Okay. What is this judgment about? Can you give us some clarity on the judgment? Okay. Six of Swords. Yeah. You're definitely leaving something behind. Possibly a conflicting situation, something that was challenging, struggling, difficult. And okay, you've got the Hierophant. What is the Ace of Swords about? Why is the Ace of Swords here? Seven of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Okay. So that's that bit of confusion, I feel. I want to get one more card for the Two of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Victory card, the Six of Wands. Nice. That's a very Leo energy. It's about leadership, taking ownership of your life, and not being afraid of challenges. This person has actually overcome a lot of challenges. Actually, no, I didn't ask the question. It's Two of Cups and Page of Swords. What is that about? There's a possibility of a new love coming your way as well. Okay, but that's possibly towards the end of the month. Yeah, you've got the Justice as well here. So a lot of decision making. Okay, Justice is kind of like this card again, to be fair. And now we have the Princess of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I want to show you something else. We have the Angel of Love at the bottom of this deck, and I feel like that's incoming energy, so it could be possibly towards the end of this month. Okay, interesting. I like this spread. Now I feel like you are sort of being called upon to do something here and make a big decision in your life, because of the Hierophant and the Judgment here. This is a big energy shift. Okay, they're both major arcana, and also the Justice is a major arcana. So you've got three major arcana here. So this is a huge decision, and I can understand why you might be sitting on the fence a bit, because it could involve maybe, relocating, moving to a new place. That could also be the reason why the ship is here, because it does involve traveling. Okay, and I feel like deep down that this new choice or this decision to maybe leave a particular situation and go into a new place or a new environment or whatever it may be, or a new job or whatever the case may be. But I don't think this is just switching over from one job to another. This is something that is much bigger than that. Okay, it's possibly like leaving a job and completely starting a new business, or about leaving a place and moving to a new place entirely, or about leaving one particular phase of your life and maybe, partnering up with somebody, getting maybe committing to somebody, things like that. So it's a big, like a graduation kind of a thing. It's a big energy shift. And I feel like there's, like I said, deep down, that you need to make this choice, but it's scary because it's going to change your life in a big, drastic way. At the same time, it is inevitable, because what you've been going through has been a struggle. It's been kind of even lonely, is what I'm getting, okay? And it's like you've had this wake up call already. It might have happened somewhere around these eclipses in July and June, where you might have realized, that, where I'm staying or what I'm doing, or whatever the case may be, or this relationship or whatever is not actually good for me. It's not meant for my highest good. And you've had some kind of rude awakening, possibly. And it's just a matter of time when you actually take action and overcome that inner resistance and move forward in this new direction. Now, interestingly, you have two fives here, the Five of Cups as well as the Hierophant. Fives are all about changes and disruption and chaos and conflict and things like that, but it's also about a necessary change, is what I always say. And the Hierophant is about lessons, learning, and spiritual wisdom as well. And I feel like even if you in part of you is happy about this new change or this new path, there's a part of you that's also grieving what has gone or what needs to go. Okay, and that's very valid, even in situations where it's been maybe toxic or difficult or challenging. Even then, to let go of something that is familiar or something that you have maybe childhood memories with, that's very difficult. It does bring about these feelings of grief. So I feel like you could be going through that somewhere around the middle of the month. Okay, and after that, there's gonna be this uh, absolute need to make a decision. And the Ace of Swords comes in to cut off all of this emotional energy and to think from a very, very logical perspective, which is also what this To Be Fair card is about. And even though it's logic, it does not defy inner wisdom. Okay, it could be that your own calling, like I said, or your inner self, your inner child is screaming at you to make this decision, to make this choice. But somewhere you might be resisting it, you might be blocking it, you might be feeling like, I'm not too sure. You might be feeling a bit cloudy, uncertain, because it's a big shift, it's a big change. But the Ace of Swords is like this massive epiphany, in a way, you could say. And it's the truth that you cannot deny. And once that knowing or that truth becomes a part of you, it's something that's going to keep nagging at you to make that decision finally. And That's why it's got nothing to do with emotions. It does have something to do with your inner wisdom, but somewhere emotions keep us stuck in places where we possibly shouldn't be. Okay, so once that epiphany happens, you're going to have a lot more clarity, and you will finally be able to cut through all of the emotional baggage or anything that is keeping you stuck in that old situation, old drama is what I'm hearing, and whatever the case may be in your case, and to completely um, adopt a new path. Okay, that is what is being shown with the Page of Swords, the Justice as well. So that's when I feel you will step into your power. You're going to be this leader of your life, taking complete ownership. And this could have something to do with an important relationship in your life. Okay. Now, for those of you who are not in a relationship, I feel that you could be attracting a new relationship. You could be hearing from somebody who is like an air sign, possibly a Libra. Okay, could also, there's Libra written all over this reading actually. um, but I do feel like there's some sort of commitment, or institution or something that you need to let go of in order to invite the new in your life, and that's going to happen um, in August. Okay, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but more of a Libra energy is what I'm feeling here. Maybe the person you're letting go of is a Cancer, I don't know. um, let's get some advice for our lovely Leos. Oh, by the way, happy birthday to all the Leos who have their birthdays in August. Yeah, the advice is very clear here, to not overthink this and to not let anything limit you in any way. You might feel like you have no choice, you have to stay here, you're stuck, and things like that, but those are all limitations that you've put on yourself. Okay, don't let anyone else also tell you otherwise. One more card, please. Is any suggestion or okay? Thank you. Yeah. Wow, this is huge. You've got the Tower, so it is about surrendering and letting go of the old and inviting the new, rebuilding something. Okay, and not hanging on to that which is not actually good for you. The Tower falls only in cases where what wasn't really strong enough in terms of the foundation to begin with. Okay, so that's coming through as your advice. And we've got Temperance, this beautiful card at the bottom of the deck. So Sagittarius energy, Jupiter energy, it's also about moderation and taking your time, being patient, healing from this experience as well. Okay, lovely. What's the love advice? Okay, we've got the only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love. Yes, love versus fear, love versus limitations. Okay, let's get one more card. The heart of the matter, there's more going on than meets the eye. Yeah, so possibly things are not very clear at the moment, and I feel like that clarity is gonna come. Okay, and you've got embrace your emotions, allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. So that is what I have for you, Leo. It's an interesting reading, but I want you to focus on the end game, the end prize. Okay, because you'll get there and you're going to feel a lot more relieved is what I'm hearing, and you're going to feel like you've accomplished something big in your life. Okay, so that's your reading, and there's definitely some big completion happening in your life of a big phase, and things are going to pick up pace quickly for you. I'm wishing you all the very best for the month ahead. do take care of yourself. Let me know in the comment section if this resonated with you. And I'll see you later. God bless. Bye bye.